Now, what if you have branches? This, again here. What if you have a compound like this? You can't name it because we have been only talking about straight chain compounds till now. So what do you do for these type of compounds? And if you have functional groups in here also, OH, and suppose more than one functional group, here you have a CHO like that. So how do you name these complicated compounds? So let us start with the basic thing. If you have this, let's start with something easier. If you had this, you can see that this is isopentane. If you recall, 5 carbons with 1 branching on the carbon number 2. So this is isopentane. So, but this is not the IUPAC name. So what is the IUPAC name? Now for such type of compounds, we have another rule which is known as the longest chain rule. In this, you have to select the longest chain in the compound, which will be your primary chain, or you can call it the skeleton chain. So in this, what's the longest chain? Now, this is a chain of 2 carbon atoms, and you have this, a chain of 4 carbon atoms. So obviously this is longer. So, and you don't have any other chain, you have only one branching. So, before going through that, you can see that this is also a chain. A chain need not be always straight in the formula, in the structure. No, this can also be a chain. I mean, you just tilt this carbon over here and this carbon will go down, and again you have the same compound where this carbon takes the form of this carbon, takes the position of this carbon. So this is also a chain. This is also 4-membered chain. But these 2 chains are equivalent. How? See, you have this branching over here. If I just rotate this, I bring this over here and that goes up. You get the same thing again, where this carbon was earlier over here and this carbon was earlier over here. So this and this is equivalent. The name will come same from both the chains. So let us take this chain. And how many carbons are there in this chain? 4. There are 4 carbons. So name it butane. But there is a branching. Now, this branching, this is the branching, and this is CH3. Now, these kind of groups, as I was talking about, this CH3, C2H5, these are also kinds of functional groups. So these groups are called alkyl groups, and the naming is similar to the alkanes in this case, just that this group, instead of being called methane, it will be called the methyl group. This group will be called ethyl group, and so on. Like the next one, all the groups will be called yl groups, something yl groups, hexyl group, pentyl group, butyl group, like that. So in this case, you have this methyl group sitting on this carbon, and if you start naming this chain, so start numbering this chain as 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see that this is sitting on carbon number 2. This is a branch emerging out of carbon number 2. So this CH3 group or methyl group is on carbon number 2, so we should name it 2-methyl butane. You know, you could have made this carbon number 1. So this group would be sitting on carbon number 3 in this case. So it would have been 3-methyl butane. But 3-methyl butane is wrong because of another rule which is called lowest sum rule. According to this rule, the sum of the numbers in the formula should be as low as possible. So the sum of the numbers in the formula means the numbers preceding the formula, like 2, 3, whatever, and then the, actually not formula, in the name. Two, 3, and then methyl butane, ethyl pentane, something like that. So this should be as low as possible. So if we take 2, it is obviously lower than 3, so that is why the 2-methyl butane will be correct. Now if we have more than one alkyl groups present in the chain,